Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on Play on GAA. My name is Seamus Brady and today I'm going to be doing a roundup of all the football from Division 2 Round 4. Starting with one of the games of the weekend, Galway 322, Cork 217. From Porky Queeve, this game just looked like a belter of a game. Absolute shame, first of all, that it wasn't shown on League Sunday. It wasn't shown on GAA Go. It wasn't shown anywhere. You couldn't watch the game because it sounds like it was a banger of a game. The first half was neck and neck, 112 each at halftime, 26 scores in one half. Absolutely fantastic, like a hurling score. Shane Walsh pointed after 15 seconds. Cork answered with 1-2. Blake Murphy with the goal. And then Galway responded to that with 1-5. A Shane Walsh penalty. And just what a start to the game. Right out of the gate, it was, back and forth. Fantastic. Then from the 23rd minute to the 30th minute, Cork hit 5 points in a row. Four Stephen Sherlock frees and a Blake Murphy boom. I had them 110 to 1-9 up. Then Galway hit 3 points. Then Cork hit 2 points and it goes in level at 112 apiece. That's such a shame that we didn't get to see this game. Cork definitely responding to their poor performance against Derry. I don't think anybody thought they were ever going to win this game. But they've really put it up to what is a Division 1 side. No doubt Galway are a Division 1 team. They ran out of steam. However, they definitely ran out of steam because they didn't lead again. And they didn't lead in the second half. Damien Comer's goal on 52 minutes. He caught the ball. He rounded Kevin Flahav after Paul Conroy's pass into him and buried it in the net. So that definitely derailed Cork's challenge a bit. A Shane Walsh goal soon after that really put it to bed. He hit 1-3 in a row to really kind of finish off Cork's challenge. Cork only hit 1-5 in the second half. 1-1 of that came in stoppage time. Young Connell with the goal. This was much better from Cork. They showed real attacking ability, which we all know they have. The likes of footballers that have Blake Murphy, Brian Hurley, Stephen Sherlock has been outstanding for Bars. So they have this talent, they have this ability, but at the back, Galway sliced them open. Now, that's no shame because Galway, Owen Gallagher looks again supreme for them in the half-forward line. He's a brilliant pickup this season. Damien Comer back in the side looked really good too. So Galway were always going to win this game, but Cork looked for a performance and they got it. So, yeah, I'd be a little bit more positive now if I was a Cork fan, especially going in to their battle against Meath, and that's going to be crucial. The game is against Offaly, Meath and Down to see who does go down to Division 3. I'd be a little bit more optimistic after this game. Moving on from that game, then Roscommon against Down. We on our preview, we looked at this as being a potential banana skin for Roscommon and was anything but. It finished Down 10 points, Roscommon a goal and 18 points. This was in Newry. Down just didn't really get off the mark really at all. Enda Smith got a penalty early on. Great start for Roscommon. Downey Smith and Connor Cox were also brilliant throughout. Keane McKeown, he caught the eye, he kicked 2 points right before half time. Roscommon went in 110 to 5 points up at half time. Game over. Enda Smith's point in the second half really was the standout. That was a classy one that made it 116 to 7 points and it finished 118 to 10. Yeah, Down have got a hell of a lot of work to do because having seen the form that Cork were in going forward, at least, I'd be tipping Cork to beat Down as of right now. So yeah, Down have a lot to do in a very short space of time. Another definite 4-pointer was Offaly against Meath, and neither of them got the win. Again, a frustrating day for Meath. Is it a point gained or is it a point lost? Because this was a game that Meath had to win if they wanted to stay up. Yet they needed a late goal from Joey Wallace to snatch a draw. And not only that, huge controversy around this goal. They didn't look like they were going to get it. Paddy Dunnican, who was brilliant throughout the entire game, made a fantastic save. It came out to Joey Wallace. He palmed it in. And it was screams and hells that he was inside the square. Wasn't given. The goal stands. Meath get the draw. It looked like Niall McNamee's goal a few minutes before had done enough for Offaly to win the game. It wasn't the best of games. It was pretty tit for tat in the first half. Offaly went in 6 points to 5 up at half time. Meath came out in the second half with 8 minutes left. They had drawn level at 10 points each. Then came McNamee's goal and then came Wallace's goal to snatch a draw. Both these sides look in serious trouble. Down in Cork on the other side, I think Cork look the best out of the four as of right now that are facing the prospect of relegation. I think it's a toss-up then between Down and Meath and Offaly as to who stays up out of the three of them. I think the other two are going down. I think Cork are probably safe. The other game in the division then, Derry 213, Clare 10 points. This was in Ennis. Derry once again passed with flying colours. I was saying to the lads there in the preview that this was by far and away Derry's toughest test. They passed it with flying colours. It was a great start by them. Shane McGuigan looked sharp right from the go. Lachlan Murray's point on 18 minutes had Derry 3 points clear, and they led 6-5 at half time. A kick-out error then by Stephen Ryan saw Benny Heron hit the back of the net, and that really was the parting of the ways between the two sides. A Cathal O'Connor point brought it back to 3 points lead for Derry, and that's as close as Clare got, really. Garrett McKinless came back in. Remember, he got injured in the first game against Down. He came back. He came on, was fantastic, and he was the man who struck the second goal right late on in the game to seal the victory for Derry. And I mean, you can't help but notice that, because that was by far and away Derry's toughest test. Clare still looked pretty good. Owen Cleary, Keelan Sexton, they all played well. But no, Derry were the better side, and they win by 9 points. You can't ignore that they go away to a side that are as well drilled, as tough as Clare are, a side that nearly went up to Division 1 last season, and Derry go and beat them by 9 points. You can't ignore that. I can't wait to see Derry face Roscommon and Galway, because that will be such an indicator of where they are at. If they can beat Galway or put it up to Galway or come within a few points of them, then we can see that they are really to be taken seriously, because people are talking about All Ireland. I don't know, maybe it's a bit too soon to talk about All Ireland's, but then again, I mean, they came within 1 point of Donegal, who have beaten Tyrone, and then Tyrone are the champions. So it's really hard to tell, because Derry are in the lower division. I would have loved to have seen them maybe play against, a few Division 1 teams. They probably beat Dublin right now, the way they're playing. I think Derry are a fascinating team to watch. They're definitely one that I'm keeping my eye on, because, they passed this test far better than I thought they would, far better than anyone thought they would. So, yeah, they're looking really, really good. So, yeah, guys, that is my roundup of the Division 2 action from round 4. Keep an eye out for all the other content across the channel. And until the next one, guys, take care.